Hi, it's Nika from Fabulously Creative, and in this video, I will be sharing a layout in my Traveler's Notebook, and I'm using papers from the Maggie Holmes Round Trip collection. Most of the papers, or most of the spreads in this notebook are using that collection, and the pink and white grid, that one is from the Paige Evans Garden Shop. But for this Traveler's Notebook, it spans from maybe I think July, and I'm going to finish it out with December. And most of it is using papers from that one collection, and everything else is just items from my stash. I was challenging myself to use mostly one collection because I am a big fan of the stash dive, but I've organized my craft room differently. So I'm trying to stick to collections lately. So that black and white paper, I only had like I only had strips of it left because I used it I used it for this and for another project, but I used the other side of it. The other side has like this beautiful blue floral. So this is my first time using the black and white side of it. So that's why I used that pink part, because I was trying to piece it together because I really wanted to use it, but I didn't have like a full piece left, only strips. So I'm mounting my photos on this blue floral that is also from that same collection. And these are just pictures of my planner. I think one is from September and one is from October. Yeah, the bigger one is from October. And I'm just mounting these pictures because they were kind of floating on that black and white pattern. Like, I love that black and white pattern, but it is, I don't know, it's a lot. Some patterns, it's just a lot to look at. I don't know, I want to say it's hard on the eyes. I don't know, it just needs to be broken up. So I am adding, oh, and I did move the page with the pink to the other side because I wanted my title on this side, but I didn't want those letters on the pink paper because I wanted it to pop against this black and white. And I am just adding my title. My title is Planner Love, and I'm documenting like my love of planners. I have always been a planner girl, but over the last year, I'm not, I guess, year and a half, like my planners have become just, I want to say obsession. My planners have just become life. I cannot go a day without my planners. And I just wanted to document that in this traveler's notebook. And the word planner, the words are kind of close together, and then love, I kind of spread it out. That way the title would be a little balanced. And I added that pink strip because I want to bring it back in or put it on, I don't know, make it work into this layout. And I'm just looking at some strips because I thought of putting that blue, but it didn't work. And I ended up mounting my photos. They were already mounted, but I don't know, that it just wasn't popping against that background. And here I was deciding on whether I should just flip it over and use the other side. I think that pink was kind of throwing me off. And then I thought about just making the pattern solid, but since I only have those strips, you would see where I kind of had to piece it together. So I do end up just mounting my photos on that black and white. And this layout was supposed to be like a really quick layout, but I think I got stuck on that pink background paper. So I did have to stop. I did stop filming because I played around with the placement for a minute on here. And I went back and forth several times. I don't know what it was about that pink paper. It just, I don't know, the photos just did not pop. So here I do decide to just go ahead and mount it on that black and white paper and move along. It's like once I decided to mount that paper, the spread kind of moved along after that point. Because sometimes you do get stuck get stuck on little moments like, should I do this or should I do that? So I did get stuck there. And also I did not want to waste like this little strip, because not the black and white side, but the opposite side of this paper was one of my favorite. Chunky, and I didn't think about it, but this chipboard, it's not like that really thick chipboard, and I was checking the stickiness. It still sticks. I didn't have to add any extra adhesive, but I didn't think about it, so I am going to have to, I don't know, I guess put lots of extra glue when I glue this down, because am going to have to glue this over, like over the hump. You'll see when I put it back in the book. And this chipboard, it has this frame, it has like it's almost like a chalkboard effect. It's not like black and white, and it's not gray. It's not really coming off on camera, but it has almost like a chalkboard effect to it, and it goes really nicely. It pops against that pink background. And these are some more chipboard stickers that I've had. I think they're from that Joann's line, Park. I think it's called Park Lane or something. And I know I wanted to use that butterfly. The plan was to use that yellow butterfly at the top, but this one just went perfectly. And I'm just trying to see what else I can stick on there. So I do end up using the two butterflies, and that bird would have been perfect. Or you'll see, I do stick it on top of the chipboard. It looks really nice. It would have been a nice layered effect. But then I remember the book is already so chunky, so I just stuck it down right underneath. It still looks okay, but it would have been nicer, like layered on there. And I think I used one more thing off of here, maybe that little bee. And I have never used like a bee on a spread. I don't know, and I don't really like bees for some reason. But I don't know, it just for some reason it just worked. And I was just trying to see if I could use anything else on my stash on this layout. For this traveler's notebook, I have been trying to use things in my stash and mix the old with the new. And I was really trying to get one more piece from that, but I don't know, I think this little bee would have, I'm not sure if I left it. I think it was just overkill at this point. But I felt like it does need something in the middle of that picture. I don't know, that side just looked off balance to me. So I ended up just adding a little word sticker, and it says enjoy the little things. And that word sticker is from the digital in my shop this month. That's like the Christmas. And I'm just mounting it on this strip of pattern paper. And I don't know, I thought that little word strip, it just added the perfect amount of balance to this side of the layout. And it says enjoy the little things, but sometimes it really is those tiny pieces that do just finish off the spread. And for this, I don't know, for this project, I have not done any journaling. At first, the plan was to go back and put journaling at the end of the notebook, but I don't know, I just have not been, I don't know, I haven't been in the mood to add journaling. And I've been in this phase where I'm not really liking my handwriting on every spread, on every project. And I do keep a separate journal, so everything is already journaled in there. So I'm not sure if I will add journaling. I may come back and just add a page of journaling for every layout in here. And you'll see this is the challenge I'm having. Bend, I kind of bent this to kind of fit that bend in the traveler's notebook. And I am adding lots of adhesive on the back of here. And I'm at like the last few pages. I think I have enough in here to do a spread, two spreads for November, and just like a highlights page for December. And you'll see me, yes, I do kind of mash that down and bend that chipboard around. And it did fit nicely. The only problem when I got to the other side, I ended up sticking it down crooked. But I don't know, it's just my dream. And stay tuned because I know I haven't been doing much memory keeping, but I think I have found like a new format. So I will be doing traveler's notebooks in the year coming. So stay tuned for that. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you want to see more memory keeping or what formats of memory keeping you'd like to see.